Ladies and gentlemen, reintroducing both fighters to the cage. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing 12 gauge MMA, it's Callum McVay. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, representing SW8 Johnson. Referee for the contest is Neil Hall.
Jamie the Haymaker Hay, here as always with Ian M16 Butlin. On to our next bout, Ian. McVay versus Johnson. This is a great fight on the card at Shinobi.
Always great matchmaking here on Shinobi.
Some serious hands though from McVay. We've seen a lot of him, but Johnson coming in very, very keen here.
Well, Johnson with a huge height advantage. McVay there goes for the sacrifice throw, and you know that's the risk you take.
Yeah, it is. Watch him slip out the back door though here. Try and take that back. He's got the underhook there, so he can push off now. But Johnson keeping that control on the ground. Squaring them hips up. Going for that armbar, McVay. That's a great switch to the armbar. Don't think he's going to finish that. He's going to have to let go of it, but good work there from both guys, really. For the setup in the first place from McVay, but great work from Johnson.
McVay definitely showing danger from the bottom.
Trying to drop that guillotine now. Great work there from Johnson. Slips onto that back very easily there, Ian.
Yeah, and he looks like he's got the armbar. It's hard to tell from this angle how tight it is.
Yeah, he's got the arm out there, but he's got to watch a triangle now.
This is non-stop attack backwards and forwards here from these two guys.
He needs to posture up here and get out of that, which he has done, but Johnson on his back now. Let's see what he can do from here. A frantic start to the round, Ian.
An exciting start to the round. And we knew this was a good matchup anyway, you know, looking at it on paper. Both guys, good gyms, good range of skills.
Yeah, Johnson's sort of hooked onto that guillotine there, but he's
not going to do much from that position with it, but what he's done is let McVay take his back.
Go for that arm straight across.
Can McVay
he's just slipping off the side though there, Ian.
Yeah, but can he get a body lock? I know he can't get the hook in, but he could try and lock it. No, great work again there from Johnson defending.
Yeah, superb work from Johnson. What a back and forth fight this is. Looking for the triangle there now. Looking to switch that triangle.
Well, his coach Matt T was famous for the triangles. Matt Thorpe there.
It looks
M1
like he may have that.
veteran.
I can't quite see from where I am, but it does look pretty tight. Johnson doing so well to hold on to this. And that's now just sort of hooked up a little bit more.
Have
if he
they
got that leg.
Has he got time?
Switch to the armbar. Oh, good work there from Johnson to hold on. You know, very close to that triangle, but then switch to the armbar just at the end of McVay. Great work for him when he heard that clacker, straight away switched to that armbar. But
that is what he called an action-packed round.
That was a great round. That was one of the most action-packed rounds I've ever seen.
And who would you give it to?
Do you know what? I actually would not have a clue on that one. It's a very tough one to call because I think there was some great wrestling from both sides. I think McVay, that suicide throw was a bad idea, and Johnson completely took over from that. But what a great round of MMA that was.
Excellent, great work from both fighters.
So Matt Thorpe in the corner there.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, you know, very, very experienced fighter, fought all over the world. I managed to be on a fair few of those trips with him, and so experienced, so good in every single range, you know. And now making out to be a great coach.
Absolutely, yeah. And he's got a new hairdo as well. Don't forget that.
And it looks completely different.
So, second round here at Shinobi. McVay versus Johnson. Oh, big overhand right there from McVay. Some good wrestling from Johnson here. And he goes for the suicide for himself there.
Yeah, and he does. Well, both guys have learned a valuable lesson there.
Well,
Suicide throws.
It's a nice half guard though from McVay. It's a good position to land in there. Let's see what he can do from this. You know, see towards the end of that round he had some extremely good jiu-jitsu off his back. Let's see what he's going to do from when he's on the top here.
Yeah, we can see he's got an attacking jiu-jitsu style. Like you say, some fighters are more attacking from the back, from the bottom, but there you go, he's been reversed anyway. Or is he looking for the back?
Well, it looks like he's trying to isolate the arm off, doesn't he? It looks like he may switch over for the arm. But good work from Johnson to square the hips up. Oh, great work for that triangle. Absolutely stunning that. But good work from Johnson to walk out of that as well.
Again.
And now Johnson's in top position.
It's a credit to Steve Pass's matchmaking, how many 50-50 fights we've seen tonight.
Yeah, there's been some great matches tonight. So Johnson going to go for that guillotine from the top, from the looks of it. Very hard to finish from it, but if you can get it, if you get into mount with it, then it can work. But McVay seems to be hipping out quite well there.
Yeah, McVay doing good work with his hips and legs. But it's hard to see. Oh, he's McVay shaking his hand there to say, look, it's not on, I'm all right.
Great work there from McVay, but Johnson now in the top position. You're going to go for a bit more half guard now from McVay from the bottom. Johnson's got to watch that triangle though, because he's threw it up a couple of times now. Looks like he may be quite loose sort of legs there, so he may be switching for some kind of an armbar. Beautiful sweep, as we say that there.
Looking to set up, is it? The S mount.
25 seconds left this round. He's going to go for that choke now. Maybe try and flatten him out. He may go for that body lock, which he is doing there. He's going to switch for that body lock. He's falling out the side.
Yeah, the dying seconds. He's going to finish the round on his back, I think. With Johnson again. Oh, defending the armbar. Well, another very hard to score round.
Yeah, again, this is one that I'm pretty glad I'm sat here talking about it rather than judging it tonight, Ian.
Yeah, certainly. I think got a few judges scratching their heads here.
Yeah, he's definitely a thinker because, you know, but he's gone back and forth both rounds. I actually think Johnson on that round was probably had the better wrestling in that one. There wasn't much striking really went on in the rest of the jiu-jitsu side, but the submission attempts all came from McVay.
That's what I mean. You know, you can. It depends what the judges are looking for. There's so much criteria. But fantastic performance again.
Yeah. So in the corner of Eddie Johnson, of course, Dave Faulkner. Now, Dave Faulkner, leg lock specialist.
Oh,
jiu-jitsu
excellent.
specialist. You know,
very good groundwork.
One of the best in the UK MMA scene for jiu-jitsu, in my opinion, for MMA.
Yeah, credit to Hammer as well. You know, I think it's an asset to that gym.
So third and final round here. In what's been a great fight so far.
Well, Johnson just doesn't use his height at all when they're doing the striking. Callum,
and he goes
it surprises me every time Callum clinches because Callum's got the better striking of the two from what we've seen.
Yeah, it seems that way, and then going for another suicide throw. That's 3 failed suicide throws in this fight so far. But for me, that made no sense really, for the fact that Callum seems to have extremely good stand-up.
Unless he's wanting to try and work these submissions from his back, because he has looked fairly dangerous, but as we see, he's not finished anything yet.
Yeah, you know, Johnson's putting a lot of head pressure on there, a lot of pressure on that neck, but McVay will probably take that all day long.
Really there from Johnson. He didn't look like he was going for anything in particular, just trying to stop Callum from working. Just
more than anything, putting the pressure on. Tried to go for that Kimura sweep there, and then switches to that. Well, he was looking for an armbar, but he may get an omoplata from this.
Very, very rare we see an omoplata finish. We did see one a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
With Robbie Fallon, yeah.
Yeah.
Black belt, jiu-jitsu black belt.
Very good jiu-jitsu black belt, yeah. But that doesn't mean that we couldn't get one here from Callum McVay.
Very, very true. I'd like to see
could get a crucifix.
I'm going to say maybe go for a crucifix or the face bar across, which opens up the arm there, Ian.
That's right. Here, Johnson, you know, struggling to get out of this.
Yeah, he's going to really struggle to finish from here because Johnson is defending very well with that arm. He's not going to be in too much pain from it either. But McVay really wants to try and drag the arm out now. And the best way for him to do that would be
1 minute left, Jamie.
He can switch to the triangle from here, which he has done beautifully.
That was really, really good work there.
And now that it is caught, but he's been caught in 2 of these so far.
He's changed to a triangle armbar.
Yeah, he's going for that armbar now. And that arm is like a Frank Mir kind of armbar.
Johnson defending well.
Good work stacking there.
When I say defending well, he's defended.
Yeah, great work from Johnson there with the stacking to sort of free that arm up. And now he's inside control, and this is a real back and forth fight. But that was a really tight arm bar.
It was. I think surely on the submission attempts, Callum could have got this round, but then look at that now from Johnson again, backwards and forwards.
Switch through to that Darce maybe. Well, that was a really back and forth fight. I think that was a very good round for McVay, actually. I think there was some good submission attempts again some good wrestling. I think it's down to whatever happened in that first round with the judges, that's where they're going to go from. But that was a fantastic round here at Shinobi.
I think the second round was Johnson's, the third round was McVay. It just depends how that first round goes.
But either way, what a great fight that was. You know, some very good submission skills on the floor, some good defence. Let's see what the judges say about this here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for both fighters, please! After a very, very close contest, we have a split decision. The winner, representing 12 gauge MMA, Callum McVay! Big round of applause for a very brave and a very game runner-up, Eddie Johnson!